really are the culture. We are the cultural influencers. Like, we really are.
You know, we have to understand that we are not our past. You know, if you have a purpose and you want to fight for it, go towards it. You know?
And make sure you fight for it.
Here we grow.
Here we grow.
Here we
go. What up, y'all? It's your girl, Sherelle.
It's Lily.
And we are the
Be Selfish Podcast.
Lily, my bell, like every week that we do. Let's do a check-in. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited.
Why are you excited? Why are you so excited?
Because there's so many good things happening. I'm manifesting good things, though.
Yes.
Manifesting. So I did my Black girl affirmations this month while I was doing my makeup.
Your what affirmations?
Black girl affirmations.
Period.
Yes. Like, I've been hearing it in the shower. I did it today in the morning. Okay.
What's one of the affirmations?
Well, one of them is I am beautiful, I am strong. The funny one is do better. Wait, no. How did it go? Is do better or be better, not bitter.
Ooh.
That made me laugh when I saw it, though.
Be better, not bitter.
Yeah.
Y'all probably hear a guest in the background. We're going to get to our special guest.
We can get to the special guest now. Well, actually, he's one of your friends.
Yeah.
Longtime friends. Like, from a long time ago.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. I just want to say I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm feeling great.
We ain't going to ask Sherelle how she feeling. Like, Mr. Producer in the building, too. Like,
Want to start again?
No.
Damn.
No, that's good. That's it.
Now when you go to real start again, you gotta let that rock just go.
No.
Yeah, just let it fly.
And we have Mr. Producer in the building. But I'm feeling great. I'm feeling super motivated. I went to a podcast summit and I feel like on one. So I'm super excited about that. But Mr. Producer, how are you feeling, Mr. Producer?
My bad. I'm still in the back trying to make things happen. But I'm here though. I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited as well. Good things is happening. And even when good things is not happening, we still got to give thanks and praises to the Most High.
Fendi facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Fendi facts.
To y'all.
So, yes, we do have a special guest. I have my really good friend in the building. And to introduce this guy, first of all, he's a Dominican from the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. He is a master storyteller. He is now pursuing comedy, which is insane.
Kind of crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rob De La Rosa.
Gotta give a round of applause.
What's up, gang?
Rob, how are you doing?
I'm
how you
beautiful.
feeling?
I feel great. I'm happy to be here. By the way, I got makeup on before we got started. You understand? I feel gorgeous. No
You've been
glow.
blessed.
I've been blessed. And I'm super happy to be here.
Yeah, I love that. I did want to ask for the people who don't know you, Rob, who are you?
That is a great question. So first and foremost, my name is Rob De La Rosa. I am a bald-headed Dominican from the Bronx. I come from Section 8 housing. So I learned what love is, care is, being observant is, being a person to execute. I got all those character traits, all those traits because my upbringing. If I were to say who am I, I'm a person who's present. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm present, because I'm present, I'm a present.
Ooh, because I'm present, I'm a present.
Feel me?
Bars.
That's
I like
all.
that.
And I'm blessed, and I say that just because you said comedy, and I'm funny, but I don't claim to be a comedian. But my man Kev, just gave me an opportunity to say, yo, bro, I want you to host he's just started doing stand-up. He said, yo, bro, I want you to host my events. So whenever he's local, like in the States, and I'm telling you right now, we did Connecticut.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. So it's just being blessed to be able to be myself in front of a room in whatever room I'm in. Gratefully, I'm able to do it on a comedy show now too. It's been great. It's been fun.
I think we all love that, like to be able to be blessed and have a career doing what you love to do. That is a blessing in itself. Like, ooh, I love it.
That's great. It's great to be able to be yourself and like find your niche and then get paid to do what you love to do.
Okay.
That is, and you know what's crazy? Like, so of course, I have my podcast. That's one avenue, right? Public speaking was something I was doing. at a high level for a very long time,
Mm-hmm.
and then now being able to do comedy, right? Because I'm hosting, but I'm low key doing jokes up there too.
No, you funny.
It's being good with time, to take time to know yourself, to be
Yeah.
able to articulate who you are, what you do. Is I'm grateful God allowed me to take time to understand my voice.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because you
Many
could use
facts.
it anywhere. You know how to use it.
Yeah. Well, what brings you to Miami other
To
than
sh-
the Be Selfish podcast?
I mean,
Right.
shout out to Social Proof, who's definitely at the podcast summit. I'm gonna be honest. First, no lie, first 15 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm ready to go home. I heard one thing, because that's my thing when you go, and this is, I think, is a tip for people when you go to these events. There's so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for one thing.
Yeah.
Don't know
Mhm.
what it was because I'm used to going to events. So give me one thing. And got it in the first 15 minutes. And I said I could go home right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. We left the summit and now
What
we're
was that
recording.
one thing?
It was two things, but it was when David came out, I'm gonna be real, he came out, just the way he came out and what he said, opening line, y'all know y'all gonna be multi-millionaires, right?
Mhm.
And just, you affirmations and you say, but just how it felt when he said it was like, let me go take a walk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The second thing is when Donnie said, we didn't edit, we just took a straight shot when
That
it was
was
one single
wild.
camera, it was one straight shot. And then we just put it up and I said, all right, I'm going home. She
Yeah.
did that in the first hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That
for
was
the future podcasters or people who have podcasts already going, you definitely gotta
Invest in
Invest
the
it, yeah.
information for sure.
invest. We
Yeah.
invested in some new mics.
That's
Mhm.
we looking fire. I ain't even
is-
gonna lie to you.
okay.
I can't wait to go home and not have none of this. I have none of this great gear, but I'm ready.
We
Yeah.
had to though. Everything's new. So shout out to Mr. Producer.
Bop, bop. You know we did.
That's the
No,
guy.
shout out
Y'all
to
deserve
all
it.
of us. Yeah,
Mm.
shout out to all
Yeah.
of us. It takes a lot to be able to believe in yourself
Mhm.
and then get the tools that you need to get you to where you need to go.
Mhm.
So when you take that first little like leap of like, okay,
Yeah.
I need this, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah.
I need that, I'm gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Or work towards that,
Yeah.
you know, to go get it. And it's with all of us in the team, we kind of, okay, we have to, we want to look a certain way. We want to do something. Like we recently won an award
Fire. by
for the
way.
podcast. So I was just like, shit, now we really got it, you know?
Right. Look
Yeah,
at
we
y'all.
won
Really
the,
gotta-
the Leap of Faith Award.
Yeah, the Leap of Faith
Fire.
Award. And when it was happening, we didn't know who the lady was talking about until a little part came out talking about, someone was talking about a letter being written from an apology letter from their mom. And then I'm literally looking at my man and I'm like, that sounds familiar. We have
right.
and then when they said Be Selfish podcast, Sherelle, Lily, Jay, I'm like,
I was shocked.
So, all right. So first and foremost,
Shocked.
congratulations.
Thank you.
But where event? Who gave you the award? Why was I not invited? In the Living Room podcast, Rob De La Rosa. Yeah, whatever. I just want to know. Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, like, how did talk to me about
The
that?
content creators.
shout out to content creator.
content creator
experience.
They always show love to creators, business owners, entrepreneurs.
Just
not just
anyone
in Miami.
content. Like
Yeah.
Fire.
if you believe in what you want to show and showcase, like
Yes.
they show it, they support, they share. So having that award coming from them meant even more because it was actual
Yes.
people that said they literally saw the videos. And particularly I DM'd it was the shout out to the official glue. That's who sponsored that award.
Yes.
I
Shout out.
DM'd her and I get emotional.
Yes.
Right. So I DM'd her
Get the
like kind of
napkin.
like
Get the napkin.
giving like a thank you, like thank you so much. That means a lot because we put in what we put in to have someone, a complete stranger, say I saw
Yeah.
it. Just to say they
Right.
saw it.
Right.
And then the one line she said, she's like, I'm glad you're here to witness it. I was like, oh,
Mm.
she saw that episode.
Yes.
That I was talking about a suicidal moment. So I'm
Yeah.
like, my Felicity,
Right.
like
Right,
like
right. It's-
that hit. So I was like, wow, she
Mhm.
really did see the
Because you
episodes.
never know who's watching. You never know who's
Mhm.
watching. So you always got to be at your best. Or at least, just be authentically you. Like, you just never know.
The power of a podcast and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
You don't. I think it's so here's what I learned today.
Yes.
Learning who's watching.
Yes.
Learning who's watching.
Because now if that person could get some type of more of a connection or some direction from you
Mm-hmm.
or some people knowing who your customer is
Yes.
and knowing who's your audience is two different things.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Message.
So things like that is looking at the summit made me go, who's in India listening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who is that? How do I get to know this person? Would that person be a customer if I came out with something else, like looking to help me, support me? Things like that. So
Mhm. It definitely
content's
talks about
powerful.
mastering, knowing your audience
for sure.
for sure in your niche.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well,
Mhm.
Sherelle, what did you learn from the podcast conference?
Oh my gosh, so much. Trademark, get an attorney,
Uh-huh.
be vulnerable. People can feel if you're being inauthentic. Be vulnerable, be authentic. Start now.
Facts.
The
Do it.
time
Do
is
it.
now. Like, literally,
Word.
just
Do it. I need like the
Um,
Shia LaBeouf like little meme. Do it. Just do
Yeah,
it.
I learned
God.
so much different like knacks on how we can put together our videos. So much. But my biggest thing was the trademark, getting an attorney, sponsorships and branding and just things that we want to do and we've already talked about,
Mhm.
but
It's
that
just
stuck out the most.
reassurance and
Reassurance for sure.
Right.
And just like allowing it to be a business,
Yes.
like
Yes.
allowing it to work for you. And that was big for me, breaking it down step by step. So
Mhm.
shout out to Social Proof Podcast.
and
that
you
was-
was also out there doing interviews for a pretty good
Mhm.
Okay.
progression.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is, because I say this often, like, I'm an inspiring host, interviewer, podcaster, but I have to like create my own
Mm-hmm.
lane. Basically, I know that there's a lot of hosts and interviews and podcasters and things like that, but I took out my tripod. I
Set a
I
fire.
set my camera up. I got my little baby mics from Amazon, and then I just pulled people in, and I was like, let's do this.
Right.
It's
Real.
not always the best quality, but just me starting and getting out of my comfort zone was everything. Because I still get a little anxiety when I have to like meet new people.
Yeah.
So when you're at
Mhm.
conferences, you're like,
Yeah.
I can't just airdrop everybody, be selfish. I need
Nah.
to actually go
Right.
talk to people. And
Yeah.
that was, yeah.
That's
But it
always
was great.
like a line that I have. Like once you're in the room, you got to take over that room because like the possibilities are endless in that room.
Yes.
Because I dealt with that anxiety too, but then I dealt with like, wait a minute, what are you missing out when you don't speak to people in that room?
Mm.
Like especially like the podcast. I wasn't there, but
Yeah.
I was there in spirit.
Yes. Don't worry, I was there.
Exactly.
1/3 was there.
One
One
third
third
was
was
there.
there. So it's one of those things like if you didn't, that little anxiety don't mean nothing once you're there. Like you taking out your stuff out, like other people could watch and be like, well, you did it though.
Yeah.
Like you actually took out, did the stuff, got your mic and all that.
And
So
people
it's
were
like,
shocked.
yeah.
They were like, what's that? You're doing this with what? You're just by yourself. And I'm like, but you have to. If no one else is around, you still have to keep going.
Absolutely.
So that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I loved it though. It was a
Mhm.
great time, and
Yeah.
I look forward to more.
Being-
I like
being
kept seeing on
self-sufficient.
the IG was on Be Selfish, like everyone's following. I'm like, okay,
Yup.
Sherelle doing a thing.
Sherelle
Sherelle out here
Ding,
working. I
ding.
kept getting the
Numbers
DMs.
is up.
Okay,
Numbers is
like
up.
I'm trying to do something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So not even
Wow.
trying. I got to take that out of my
Yeah.
No, he was
vocab,
doing it. He was
but
doing it. He was outside.
it was
So
good.
Rob,
Awesome.
I have a question, right? So the fact that the conference is in Miami, right? And you
Mhm.
stay in New York, right? You're based in New York. What keeps you from being stagnant? Like what keeps you moving? Fact that you left New York to come here to the conference.
It's a great question, bro. I mean, the day you stop learning is the day you stop growing.
Ooh.
So if I'm new to this space and there's people that are willing to teach me how to get what they got for a fee,
Mhm.
I mean, they bamboozled a lot of the world and told you need
Mhm.
100,000 to go to school
Right.
and learn nothing. I'll pay a couple hundred to learn how to make thousands or millions.
Mhm.
It just
Facts.
makes sense. And I'm a fan of the people who are putting out the content. Like
Yeah.
I'm actually a person that's paying attention to what they're doing.
Mhm.
So modeling what they do, staying in my lane, but understanding the business made me go, if this was an event in Africa
Mm,
for the price it was like, well, if that's where I got to go get it, let's go get it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a great event.
You know, the
Mhm.
fact that I known you from network marketing and just like how you've evolved since then,
Mhm.
I always think about how I was, let's say in high school, right? I used to always have a camera on me, which I don't even know where I got this camera from, but it was like one of them old school cameras, okay? And I would record my friends and just be around school doing that, right? I would have never thought that now I would be like in front of the camera doing podcasting,
Right.
wanting to host.
Right.
Like if I would have went to college, which I didn't, that wouldn't have been my major, right?
Right.
But it makes me think back on, for you being a master storyteller, where the heck did that come from?
Great
When
question.
did that start?
great
Like
question.
what?
So one, you hear it, but I live it. Facts tell, story sells.
Yes,
That's number one. So originally I know that if I'm selling something when it came to network marketing, right? Don't bombard me with numbers because I'm gonna get confused. But if you could give me a story that captivate me to go take action, I'm gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
It's easier to listen. It's fun, right? And I can't be bored. But with the storytelling, it came when I was a kid, man. So love my parents, the best parents. Feel me?
I love
Pops,
that.
you all right, nigga. Mom, mom, Pops is official. But I was fortunate and also unfortunate
Mm.
that I play sports and my parents couldn't come to my games.
Mm.
Okay. So as a kid, when I had a great game, I played baseball, came back, hit 3 doubles. I want to come home and have them live that moment as if they were there.
Okay.
So I'm breaking down how I'm feeling. Like Bobby, he was ugly at the picture. You didn't say I sat there, I felt my heartbeat, but I was focused for like a movie.
Wow.
Turn 2. So I want him to live the moment and then high five me as they were there.
Wow.
It was also a time I went to DR. Shout out to my cousin or uncle. You don't even know now. Pablito. All it was, I was 15.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm maybe 13. Me, you were 13, right? 13 years old. And all he did was bring out a Brugal.
Rugal.
13 years old, you know, they're gonna make sure you know how to drink at 13. Boom, right? And all he did, of course, he didn't get us drunk, he just let us taste whatever, but it was stories for like 6 hours.
Wow.
Wow.
And I laughed and was intrigued and engaged. And I was like, yo, bro, how time goes when you can captivate me with your words, the imagery behind what he did was like, I gotta be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be able to do that. So I have friends, it pisses me off
What?
when some people have a great story and they don't explain the story.
Listen,
Mhm.
that be me. I'm working on it, but definitely, like Lily is to me, master storyteller.
Got
She
you.
just has to.
Not about master storytelling,
Yeah,
but okay,
you
I
really
can
are.
get there.
She just has to like
You gotta own
speak
it,
on
like-
it more and own it. I love that you said
Own
that.
that.
But I'm that person. But I'm working on it, so I understand.
But I think it's this, like, all right, for instance, I'm gonna give you the story.
Mhm.
So one of my boys ended up working for Tony Robbins,
Okay.
right? And first and foremost, we're talking about the Tony Robbins.
The
Okay?
Tony
And if you guys
Robbins.
don't know who Tony Robbins is, go look him up, right? This guy's helped you name in the business, in the industry of whatever to help their money, their mind, their whatever, he's done it.
A mentor toward
Mhm.
to
He's
the
the
mentor.
mentor's mentor,
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
Tony Robbins. But Tony Robbins learned from the greatest,
Right.
Jim Rohn. So, all right, what people don't know is he was an intern for Jim Rohn.
Ooh,
Mm.
wow.
See how that works? Came to one event, said, whatever I got to do to work for you, even if it's for free,
Ooh.
I'll work for you. Knowing this story about Tony Robbins, I've been to one of his events,
Mm-hmm. Same.
crazy events, walked on fire, teaches you what your mind,
Yes.
all of the above. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, it goes in.
To have a friend say, we're in a car. And I'm like, yo, so what's up, bro? How you been? What's new? It's like, yeah, no, bro, you know, everything good, man. You know, I'm working for Tony Robbins and boom, boom, boom. Like, hold on, motherfucker.
You're like, wait, what?
oh.
You're good.
I'm like, you just gonna, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Bro, you said that like it's Wednesday, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you can't give me your bro. He wrote a letter. Look how he missed this piece. He wrote a letter to Tony Robbins.
Why did he write a letter to him?
Every day until they responded to him so he could get the job and work for him.
Yes. Yes.
And he gets
Do
the
it.
And
job.
he gets the job. Ends
Do
up
it.
working for Tony Robbins, makes links with Darren Hardy, starts traveling the world. But how powerful is that? How,
Yeah.
One, you teaching me how to get out of my comfort zone if I really want something, and I have to write
Mhm.
letters to you.
Right.
You just gonna tell me you got the job and not tell me
No,
that?
man.
That's a great story. You made that shit a baby wipe.
Yeah.
Like, what the? Give me that story, bro. And I saw him writing the letter. I saw him write the letter, send it out, and he got the job.
The power of storytelling.
Gotta know how to
for
tell a
real.
story.
That's like
Mhm.
you working with the top of the top of the top makeup artist, and then all you're like, oh yeah, so she was cool. What? What?
So
what?
I've had that moment. I worked on a Michelob Ultra commercial, and one of the makeup artists, she worked on Jeepers Creepers.
Wow.
Hey, pick that up real quick.
I love
Pick what
Jeepers
up?
Creepers.
Pick that up real quick.
Pick what up?
That name you just dropped.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers?
No, Michelob Ultra.
That's funny.
Michelob Ultra commercial.
It was a Super Bowl commercial.
If
And it was a Super Bowl
was
commercial.
a
And it was a
but
Super
the thing
Bowl.
is,
Who was in the commercial though? Let's
Serena Williams.
Oh,
Jimmy
let's talk
Butler.
about it.
Hold on,
Y'all better stop playing with the gang. You heard they outside.
listen to this because Lily be
She tried to do it to us
She
right
be
now.
in
She's trying
front
to
of-
rob us from the story, y'all.
yes.
So it was Serena Williams. Who else? It was Jimmy Butler. What's his?
Canelo,
So
the
Tony
boxer.
Tony
Canelo,
Tony
Okay.
Romo.
Tony Romo's.
Sheesh.
The NASCAR guy.
Is a NASCAR guy. We
It
already
was
Big
a
money.
NASCAR
You already know it's
guy.
big money.
So a golf guy. It was like it was a lot of the athletes going on. There was about six makeup artists on the team. So one of them she used to work. She did Jeepers Creepers. So and it was my first time on that type of set. It was like 6 days. It was 6 day set. Yeah, 6 days at a golf
Big.
course, and they're playing golf. So the Brian Fox or Brian Cox or something like that.
That's crazy.
He's an actor. He's like a well-known actor. I didn't know.
I'm
She
trying to be
gets-
like you when I grow
She
up.
gets so
son.
much exposure to like these
And I just,
celebrities, artists,
I'm on my
influ-
business.
whatever.
No, I mean, but it's also it's your profession, so I understand
Yeah.
where it's like,
but
but
that,
Serena Williams is different.
yeah.
But let me ask y'all, how do you approach if you see somebody that you truly admire, and yes, they're a celebrity or big influencer,
question.
whatever it may be? How do you even approach that? Because I've had the experience recently where I seen Angela Yee, and I love her.
You a punk.
Mhm.
And
You
all I
a
did,
punk,
I know.
Angela Lee.
And all I did was
We
say
love you.
hi. All I did was say hi. And
Punk.
it was a very intimate setting at a
Yeah,
house.
Mhm.
And all I did was say hi. I didn't say thank you for everything you do. Thank you for opening the way. Paving. I just got like,
You didn't get a chance to fangirl?
I didn't get a chance to
You didn't get a
fangirl how
chance
I
to
wanted
fangirl.
I think
to.
it's
What do y'all
better
do?
when you don't do well. If I'm around celebrities all the time,
Mhm.
so I feel like you get more when you don't do a whole fangirl thing.
Mhm. Well, it depends for me, right? Depends the
Yeah.
scenario, because if you're working, but you weren't working.
I wasn't working. I was
So-
just
So for me,
outside.
I would say this. Today, one of the biggest moments I had was there's a lot of these guys that I watch on YouTube
Mhm.
every single day. David Shands, I watch, well, or on Instagram, right? And I really respect what they've done. And now to be in a room this close to them not knowing the
Mm.
impact they've had on me,
Mm.
it's like, I know you don't know me, and I know there's a bunch of people coming in here.
Yes.
But one day, when we speak again, I'm gonna remind you of this day.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've had those. I seen Ash Cash, and the first thing I said was, "Yo, thank you, bro. You don't know who I
Mhm.
am. I'm not yo. I'm not asking you. Just thank you, bro.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep it there because we're gonna have a time where I actually bumped into Ash Cash a couple times today. There's only one person that if I see, I'm jumping and I'm kissing him on his forehead.
Who's that?
Will Smith.
Oh, what?
100%. I see Will Smith. I'm jumping.
Will Smith is like the uncle. We got
And I'm-
like he's family
like-
basically to everybody.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
Will
he
Smith
really
is,
is.
first and foremost, Will Smith is a Libra, born September 25th. I'm born September 30th. I'm trying to. It's my
Oh, he
man's right here,
fan.
you
Okay.
understand? He's the man that whether y'all was hating or clowning, he showed men how to be vulnerable
Yes.
and true. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it's Will fucking Smith.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like y'all could, and this is the problem with the internet today,
Yeah.
right? We let the no names, because literally they have no name on their Instagram profile, troll
Yep.
and talk
Oh.
down on people
Yeah.
who are names,
Yeah.
who are
Mhm.
people who helped us learn, laugh, and heal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play around with Will Smith. None of y'all as well. He's the GOAT. Stop
I
playing.
mean, people just,
I second that. Don't play around with Will Smith.
yeah, this generation's different and definitely, and I can't even say this generation because it'd be old hags like talking crazy on social media too. So yeah, cut it
You know
out.
what they say?
And the
Some
young
people-
ones too. The young ones
Yeah,
that
The
don't
young
know
ones, but when I say
nothing
this
about what's
generation,
going
it's
on.
like it's both. It's like older, younger.
Yeah.
It's a hot mess.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But other than that, everybody else is because you know what it is? I've been in a situation where I'm not sure if someone knows me. You know, I pod. You pod and you don't know a person listens to your episode.
Mm-hmm.
I've never walked in a space where people have asked me to take a picture. And it's the most humbling, like, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
dope.
yeah, come on, let's do it.
My sister did that with Lily.
And I
That was so weird.
yeah, it's fire. And I would also say too, here's what I know. I would say from experience, a lot of people who've accomplished high levels of success will want to really help people get there
Mm-hmm.
so they can feel normal.
Yeah.
And there are normal people,
Yeah.
but how quickly can I get somebody to enjoy this with me?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's frustrating because you give the advice and no one takes it. So when you finally meet somebody that you don't know from the other side of the world and comes up to you and goes, yo, listen, I listened to what
Ooh.
you said. And because of what you said, I did this. It's like, oh,
It makes it so worth it.
somebody listened. Somebody applied it.
God, I love that so much.
Yeah. So I get
You
it.
had mentioned something. Okay, we were talking about Will Smith, right? And how vulnerable he is. And, we're in a trend right now where people talk about sassy boys.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what makes a guy like considered a sassy boy.
I wish I knew. I don't even know what a sassy
Lily,
boy
what do you
is.
think?
He don't give me sassy boy vibes.
No, well, you don't give a sassy boy at all. Okay,
I got
Bald
makeup
head-
on and I ain't sassy. You heard?
Bald head Dominican from the Bronx
You know
who
what I'm
keeps
saying?
it all the way.
I don't know what a
100,
sassy
okay?
man is. But what's the sassy guy?
Sassy guys. It's just a waste of.
Come on now, Rob. Come on now, Rob. Come
What's
on,
the
man.
sassy guy?
Yo,
Well, this is what I hear. I hear sassy guys.
painting your nails is sassy, B.
Okay.
Painting? Okay,
Yo, I'm not
okay.
painting nails, dog.
What about?
I
Well,
get
you
what
know, a
you're
lot of
saying.
guys now are
How
painting
would
their
it even-
nails, and I'm not just talking
Nah,
about
nah, nah,
clear.
nah.
I'm
Mhm.
talking
Yeah,
like
I'm not
full
doing that.
yellows
Designs
and
and
blues and
stuff.
designs. Yeah,
Mhm.
And, okay, I see what you're saying now. So I'll say this.
or a man who's super
I think it's
vulnerable,
deeper.
but I don't
It's-
think that's sassy.
It's deeper than that though. Because no, a man being vulnerable, I'm cool
It's a
with.
beautiful thing.
I'm
Nah, that's
talking about the
growth.
men that they gon' fight with the woman. Like you really gon' argue with me and kind of like be on the same page as me, and I'm a female.
Yeah.
No, I get what
So
you're
And
basically,
saying.
you're a
someone who doesn't like
man.
check their emotions, because women, we're very emotional.
a-
You know what I
so
mean?
a sassy man is a man who has no emotional intelligence. I would
like
say that.
You can
Bingo.
say that, yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah.
If you look, because it happens, right? Because there's women that have masculine energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, listen, respectfully, I respect your alpha, but you're talking to a man. Like,
Yeah.
this is what you don't got to raise your voice. But if I was someone who was
Sassy.
sassy
Mhm.
and you felt like the man in the room and I feel like the emotional female,
Mm-hmm.
how do we communicate?
Right.
You know what I mean? Type of deal. So I respect people where they at, but you also got to know where there's places you got to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's
And I
some-
think it's just a lot of immature motherfuckers. I can't curse on here. So damn, sorry.
It's not that
It's
you
an
can't
adult show.
curse
You know, it's
because
adult-
I
mean,
We're
we ain't
working on
monetized
it
my-
too.
It's past the 5-minute mark for
It's-
you two.
so we can
good.
get crazy. There's a lot of emotional motherfuckers that are using other words
Uh-huh.
to really describe what they are.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Mhm.
You weak and soft. It's okay. You can get stronger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I just know. That's what the fuck you are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
yeah.
a problem. You're a headache.
Yes.
You're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do you think that when you talked about women being masculine,
okay.
what are some things that women say, women who try to be super masculine? Because everybody should be like 50-50, right? You have some masculine energy, some
Mhm.
feminine energy. As a woman, you want to be more feminine than masculine. That's how you get what you want.
100%.
Okay.
I think
How you
a
finesse
blend
it.
is fine. I think a blend
But
is fine. Here's what I mean.
What's an experience that you've
all right,
had?
I'll give you an experience right now.
Okay.
Sweetheart,
Sorry, Mike. Turn the mic, Rob. Turn the mic to you a little bit.
Sweetheart.
my fault. My fault. You got
You
Sweetheart.
me?
gotta bring it closer. Just turn it to you.
Turn it to me. I'm here. We
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, listen, let me grab the bags. I got it. I got the groceries. You know I got bigger muscles than you. I got the groceries. I
Mhm.
know you independent and all that, but you don't gotta be independent at this very moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take that little man down. Be the man right now. The man's in the room. You get what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
I believe in there's times you need it. You a single parent mother. You gotta be the man and the woman. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It calls for it. You grew up with a whole bunch of boys. I understand that.
Mhm.
But no, it's okay to let someone help you.
Yes.
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 Like,
I love that you said that because sometimes when I'm out and about and I have to carry something, and I do logistics, right? So when I'm out and about and I have to carry something, I used to be like, no, 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 no. I remember there was a time I was carrying this like Volcon cart into the Sprinter. I know I needed help because I was the only person
Mhm.
there. The other
Calm
logistics
down.
guy or the other logistics person guy canceled. So I had to do it by myself. This guy came out of nowhere and he's like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "No, I got it."
No,
He
I
was in the
got it.
car.
I'm
I'm like, "No,
almost
I got it."
bang.
Knowing I'm sweating at this point, okay?
Like shaking.
He gets out of the car, literally, he gets out of the car and he was just like,
You don't got
you
it.
need to allow people to help you.
Let me
You
help
are
you.
a black woman and black women don't like to be helped. Mind you, this was like, I don't even know if he was a black man.
How did
And
you
I couldn't
feel
even
when
tell.
he said that to
When
you?
he said that, I just like sunk.
Hold
I
that
just,
down. You need my
Mm.
help.
yes, like it was
You
just,
need my help.
oh my God. I
You don't
sunk.
want it at this moment. You need it.
Low key,
Mm.
I felt kind of embarrassed that I was, because I know I needed the help.
You felt
Yeah.
Like,
embarrassed because of what?
I just felt embarrassed that I wouldn't say yes, and then him calling me out and saying, "You are a black woman and like you need to ask for help. It's okay." But we're so
Mhm.
built to be like, "I got it. Oh, you don't want to do this? I got it."
Yeah.
And
Independent by
it does
default.
not have to be that way. So now, since that time, I'm like, "No, yes, I need help. Oh, you want to carry my bag? No problem. Oh, you want to, I don't know. No problem.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Well, I
problem.
hope I
that's-
had that experience. I had the opposite. I was carrying a whole toddler and a whole desk. Walked right by a black man.
Oh man.
But he didn't say nothing.
say-
I carried a whole. You seen my walkway to my
Ooh.
apartment? I carried a whole desk.
You look like you need help. You
with
was
the
strong.
toddler. What? Did he ask? No,
Nah,
I
that's-
was looking
And
around
it's
like,
unfortunate. Help me. Help me.
and Buddy was walking out with his
Ah.
wife, and then after the fact, probably like my second trip to the car, getting the stuff, I moved in by myself. It's when, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't help you. My wife was with me, and I didn't. And I'm like,
it's okay, bro.
Wife or not? Like,
Wife or
not? You see
not.
a woman with a
But
child.
you know what it is?
I had a child.
Maybe Shorty
child
was
desk.
crazy though. He didn't want to go home to the crazy.
Right.
Really don't
Yeah.
help. It'd be whack like that.
They'd be
Yeah, I
like, oh, that's what
do.
you
It'd
like.
be whack. You know what's funny to me?
Does.
All right. I want to be with people that allow me to be myself around other people.
Ooh. Yes. Okay.
Feel
talk
me?
about
Like-
it.
Bar God.
Listen, I love on my people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're uncomfortable with me loving on my people,
Yeah.
get away from me.
Absolutely.
Because I'm
Mhm.
going to always love on my people.
Absolutely.
I don't know how often I'm going to see these people, who they are to me. I want them to, we're in a world where we by ourselves so much. When I'm around them, I'm going to be around them.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a person that has to alter the way I am because of your insecurities,
Out of here.
your
Gotta go.
jealousies, and
Gotta go.
Had a whole topic about that.
Yeah.
Had
Pack
to
it
drop
up.
a whole mom group.
Yeah.
Pack
Had
it
to
up.
drop a whole
It be
mom
like
group
that.
because
go
of
fix
that.
yourself.
You can't
Yep.
be around people who want to like dim your light and not
Mhm.
allow you to naturally be who
Yeah.
you are. Like, what?
Especially if you're growing, especially if you're evolving and the change is
Yeah.
for the better. Like people be used to who you were
Mm.
and they like that. They're like,
Mm.
no, I like who you were. No.
Not
I'm
who I
supposed to
am.
change. I'm supposed to grow. I'm supposed to
Yeah.
get better. Like you should, if you really love me or you really appreciate who I am as a person, who I am as a friend to you, if I'm trying to become better, that means I'm gonna become a better person. I'm gonna become a better friend.
Yes.
So why would you want to stop me from that?
It's wild because we change like every day. And if not every day, you change as you go. But
You can change every day. You can change from a conversation. You can change from someone telling you a story.
yeah, literally.
And it could change your whole mindset of like, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna try this way.
There's been shit that we talked about on here where I'm like, now my mindset is different,
Mhm,
So it's like you gotta change and evolve.
And it's
Mhm.
crazy because it's crazy how things could change, but you won't grow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like whether you decide to change or not, you're going to change because everything changes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you trying to stay the same, you are worse than where you were yesterday. It's
Absolutely.
a change,
Fendi facts.
but you got to decide to grow.
Jeez.
The time don't stop.
For
Time
nobody.
don't
stop.
It really
for
don't.
nobody.
For nobody.
It really don't.
That's
I'm
the one
on the
thing we
way
can't
right
get
now.
back.
Yeah, we're gonna get that cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna
They
get
got
into
deep.
Yeah, we did. We did.
You made them get emotional. Trust me, when they get silent like
Oh
that,
my god!
I be telling them like
He
that.
started thinking.
That was
yeah, they
like,
start. Yep. I be
oh
telling
my God, I
them,
can't believe he asked that question because I thought about.
they
Yeah.
podcasters, y'all podcasters, so y'all can't get caught up into listening to.
We do,
Right,
but
we
it be like
do.
that because active listening is a real thing.
That is a real
Mhm.
thing.
It is a real thing.
And it's like y'all self-reflecting at the same time.
At the same time, so instead you want to just say exactly like what is that? After I said that, what came through your mind
Shit, a lot.
about change and accepting change and evolving? What just came? I know you're going through something right now
Yeah. So
that you have to change.
Yeah. So, I always talk about the relationship with my mom. And yeah, so right now my mom is living with me and just personal reasons. And I feel crazy. Maybe crazy is not the word I need, but I feel like, okay,
Feels
God,
different.
what are you trying to show me in this moment? I feel like I'm being a parent to my mom right now, and it's so wild. I low key feel like I'm in this position to close a chapter with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like it got to be so close. Like we're
Mhm.
so close. I'm still praying about it but I'm like, we're so close right now.
You know
Like,
what I
what
think?
the hell? I'm in a 1-bedroom. Like, this is crazy right now.
You know what I think? Just if y'all didn't see the episode called "Divorcing a Parent,"
Yeah, definitely.
you got to go back
and-
to that episode to understand what I'm about to say right now.
Yeah.
This is your moment to show her who you are,
Yeah,
and I wouldn't say no thanks to her because it did play a part,
it did.
but it is your
definitely.
time to show her like this is who Sherelle is,
Yeah,
and if you weren't the one who raised me, I raised myself.
dead ass.
And that's it. Just keep going. So that's
Yeah.
what you should be able to do as far as like, okay, you're in my house now. And I can't stop doing what I have to do to help you, right? I'm not trying to get emotional.
I'm not gonna get emotional, but just think. But
Let's get emotional.
I say that because I love what you said. Like, show her who you are,
Yeah.
because I'm now like listening to the audio out loud. Like, I know it's 8:00 in the morning, and you're still sleeping, but this is my routine.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm watering my plants, I'm cleaning, I'm just doing me. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Even now,
And you can't stop that just because, nope.
I cannot, and I hope it rubs off on her where she's like, oh,
It shouldn't
shit.
matter to you.
She really, yeah, but that's just like, I just hope, But I also am learning, don't put more on my plate than I can handle,
Right.
and God won't give me more than I can handle.
Right.
So I'm saying to myself, her task is her task, my task
Mhm.
is my task. If there's something that I just can't do, that's not my task, Ma.
Yeah.
That's just not my task. And I don't know if God got you in this position so you can really like level up and do what you're supposed to do. I don't want to interfere with it. Maybe you just need my place, but
Mhm.
maybe you don't need me to like baby you and help
Yeah.
you do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, I don't want to interfere with your progress and what you got going on. I don't want to what's the word I'm looking? I just don't want to interfere,
Or
Nor because I love
Or-
how you give me different perspectives.
or
Let's go,
Uh-huh.
Rob. Sock it to him.
or how long she's been with you?
It's been a week.
And prior to her being with you, how long have you not seen your mom? Or like
Well,
lived
I've
with your mom, I would say.
I haven't lived with my mom years.
Okay. Is there any conversation that's pending that you wish you would have had years ago?
That is a great question.
Because it could
podcaster.
be you're still avoiding a conversation that's that
what I'm
close.
saying.
It's that close now.
But I'm thinking I've had the conversations with my nieces and my nephew how I want her to be a better grandma to them. Be more present. I don't know. I've interviewed my mom before. Like
Okay,
literally on
cool.
Mother's Day a few years
Fire.
ago, I've interviewed her to understand her story and her journey.
Yeah.
And I said, and it's crazy, the day before she moved in, before I even knew anything, I was talking to my brother about her, and he has his own feelings towards her. But I was saying, like, God forbid something happened to mommy and daddy. Like, did you say everything you needed to say
Yes.
while they're here?
Big.
I have people who've lost family members, and I'm just like friends who's lost family members, and I'm like, did I say everything or did I hear her out? Maybe, because I feel like I've asked her everything I needed to, but maybe she needs to
Yeah.
ask me or come to me or close some doors with me because I don't know what else I can say.
And maybe you gotta give her the door that she could walk through.
You're right. You're right.
Just maybe. I'm
You're
not
right.
there with you.
The door open. My
Me-
house is
The door is
literally
open.
open.
So check
You
this
know, it
out.
takes a
in,
lot
in
to
that
do that.
perspective, right? But sometimes they don't know it's open. It's open, but it's not available for them to walk through.
Yeah. I could tell that she feels defeated right now. And I can tell that she doesn't like that she had to come to me. So we kind of just in silent. When she walks in, I'm like, hey, Ma, you know, but it's nothing to the extent of what I would do with, you know, my other family members, my siblings, my stepmom, whomever. Like, we chilling. How are you? What's up? What's the day?
Right.
My mom is very,
That's all.
very tense, short words. You know, when you don't really care for somebody, you give them like one word answers.
Yeah.
It's like that.
But you do care. That's the thing.
I do care, but I've had to, you know, numb my feelings.
the
Like we talk
feelings.
about on the, you know, a past episode. Like, I feel numb to it all right now. Like, what
Right.
else can I say?
Right.
Yeah.
You know
What
what I
else?
will say? First and foremost, you're transparent. Like if whoever's watching or listening,
It is wild.
people that first thing I'm gonna say is a person that still carries a light that comes from, I don't know your exact upbringing, but let's say a not perfect parenting household and still be a person that carries a light. It's power in that because there's people that have their parents and are shit people.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
wow.
saying? So
Do better.
So one, sometimes we're put in life where we gotta manage our expectations upwards. Parent our parents.
Yep.
Parents
Yeah.
are parents.
So I think in this moment, never met your mom, right? If you were your mom and she were you, what would you do? You don't even gotta answer that. Just when you walk in the crib and say, if that was my daughter and I was going through it, felt like I didn't have a connection with her, don't know how to do it.
You know what I want to do? I want to hug her so
Hug
bad
her.
when
Hug
she
her.
came in.
Hug your
But
mom.
Also understand, I don't even remember the last time we hugged. My mom has
Hug
built
her.
up such a wall. And honestly, from watching her, and Ma, I love you. I love you to death. I just built so many barriers because of our relationship. My mom had me at 15.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think we
Right.
talked about this on episode 1 or 2, but it's
Right.
like, you had me at 15, so she didn't know how to be a mom,
I got you.
you know? But I wanted to hug her, and I haven't hugged her in so long. My mom's not the one that's like, I love you. Like, she's not
For sure.
that. She's not affectionate. So I'm gonna hug her, but I'm like, it would be one of those, you know, when you,
Just hug her.
Yeah.
Just hug her.
You know.
So
what's
I'll say
crazy?
this.
Nah, go ahead,
Just
bro.
hug her.
My fault. So I think it was a clip on Instagram. It was Oscar De La Hoya, I believe so. He said something along the lines like, you know, his father never told him, I love you. And it was one day, grown man, adult, probably recent, he said, I'm paraphrasing here, but he was like, one day or maybe he was a kid, he was just reflecting on it. He said, I'm gonna muster up the courage to go tell my dad, I love him. Next day, was nervous, scared, said it, and his dad broke down.
Yo, that's crazy because I have a similar thing.
wow.
Similar thing.
Broke
And y'all know
down.
how much I love my mom and I got a great relationship with my mom.
Yeah, your mom has
When I-
great energy.
Right. When I got my first apartment, all I wanted my mom all I wanted her to say was, I'm proud of you.
There it is.
Right? And she never said it
Never.
until I brought it up to her. And she was like, oh, but I was proud of you. Jamaican parents, they be on the go, they working and all of that.
Right.
But when I got my first apartment by myself, like,
Yeah.
in my name, like, you feel me?
Hype. Mom like,
I just wanted my mom to say, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
bro.
all right, good, yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But until I brought it up to her, then she broke down just like Oscar dad did, and then she's like, damn, she ain't look at it that way.
no
so
manual with a parenting, bro. Your
Maybe
Parents
that's
are
what
parents.
yeah, y'all are right. Maybe that's
I think we
exactly
should.
what's needed. You know what I mean? But then on the other, if I'm being all the way
Flip
keeping
side.
it
Talk
fucking
that.
Fendi facts, I'm like, if I have this conversation with her, she fuck around and want to stay with me for the year or 6
Oh,
months.
oh.
I'm like, whoa, whoa,
It's
whoa.
an expectation call too.
Whoa.
No.
Right? So that's you get the opposite. Mom, how long you think you're gonna need my house?
You gotta
You
set
feel me? You
it's
set
setting
that
the
I
boundaries.
expectations.
still
like-
want to walk around here naked, man. Like,
Yeah, I
listen,
mean,
I'm
you
ready
fucking
to go
up.
back.
Mom,
to
I'm
it.
grown. I like to have sex, and I can't do it if you're here.
No, it's for real.
It's real though. You grown.
It is real.
It's grown. Man, I want
I
to fart out
can-
loud. You
I
hear
can
it, it's weird.
only come from like I had my mom stay and go, so I can only speak.
What was
Off
that
of
like?
what?
Cause girl,
It was a lot, but I did have that feeling of, letting my mom know you're in my house. I had that fight too, so that's why I'm like, oh, okay,
Right.
I've been there. I took those steps already.
Right.
So it's like I did take the opportunity while she was there to understand, like, who you seeing in front of you is not who you raised.
right?
Like, I learned all this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
The person you say that, oh, I know no, you don't. You don't know
Yeah,
me.
my mama looking in
You
shock
don't
right
know
now.
me.
Me, I know she is.
Exactly. So it's like you gotta. It's the space for you to show her that this is who you are.
Yeah.
And that moment that my mom was in my house and it was the same thing. She had no place to go.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the door. I don't know how. I know we kind of have like the same kind of relationship
Right.
when it comes to, but my mom is more of that tough love. Hispanic mom, tough
For sure.
love type of thing.
sure.
And I didn't get a I'm proud of you when I got my first apartment.
Mm.
I didn't get I'm proud of you when I graduated high school. I didn't get I'm proud of you. None of that. I
Yeah.
didn't get none of that. So
Mm.
I always seek that validation from her. But when she was in my house and what I do to have my house and how I raise my kids, and she saw how I speak to my kids, how I discipline them, it's like, okay, now you see how I mother.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the way you raise me.
It's
Mm.
gonna give her a glimpse. It gives her a
Exactly.
glimpse of who you are.
And we
now.
did have
Yeah.
that breakdown. I did break down. I did tell her, did it go as smoothly as I thought it would? No.
Of course not.
No.
Right?
Did I
course
hit
not.
parts of me that I had deep inside me as far as like, yo, when you did this one time, it broke me.
Ooh.
Did she brush it off? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I let it out.
Yeah.
Right.
I took the moment to let it out.
Right.
So I'm
That's the
saying,
hardest.
like, if you're in that position now, whatever you want to get off your chest. 'Cause I know you telling everybody else what you know. What does Sherelle want to tell your mom? What do you want to tell your mom? Now she's in your.
I'm gonna have to write this out
do
and
it.
have that conversation because I feel like I've said everything I needed to say.
Mhm.
But
Can
I'm
we
gonna
have
definitely.
update to the podcast. Like maybe we should do an update. Into
Yeah, I'm
your-
gonna do an update
should.
because the crazy thing is, on one of the episodes when we talked about divorcing our parents, I opened up to share like this is the relationship that me and my siblings have with my mom. Now my mom, and the first time my mom has ever been to my place was a week ago when she needed to come to my place.
Mhm.
You understand how wild that
It
is?
was necessary to
And I didn't even
her.
do like an apartment tour. It was just like, you could take the room. I'm on the couch right now.
Oh wow,
I'm
you
not,
gave her the room.
It's a daughter.
because I'm like,
Your daughter. Your
Wow.
daughter.
so I want her to see, like, I want you to be comfortable,
Not too comfortable. I get you though. Now
It
It
so
don't get no
Get it.
more
That
comfortable.
speaks
it,
volumes.
it really don't.
Wow.
I
That
miss my
speaks-
bed, but I'm just
that
gonna
speaks
do it.
volume though.
Yeah, I'm gonna
'cause
do it.
I remember, I wouldn't say to hold this like I told you so moment, but I've always had this, my mom didn't appreciate the type of person I am and the type of daughter I am and all that stuff. And then I really, like that moment that I was able to talk to her, it allowed me to have the freedom I have now. But that moment I told you, who's around you right now? You helped everybody else. You solved everyone else's problem. You always forgot about my problems.
Mm-hmm.
You never paid attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
Who's helping you right now? Where
Yeah.
is everybody you spilled your love out to
Mm,
and left me out?
mm. That's deep.
That moment for me
That's
is
deep.
now it leaves me like
Be better, not bitter.
exactly.
I have to take that.
But
I
I'm just saying that moment was more for me
Mhm.
than it was for my mom.
Yeah.
Because my mom just had to see it. That's it. She just had to experience. She can't say, "Oh, my daughter Lily, she don't care about me. She cared when nobody else did, and I
Right.
always cared."
Fendi facts.
So I guess like that
But you
was
got to show up for her.
I got to show up for her. She
Mm.
can't say I'm not gonna throw you out. You here?
Yeah.
You've done it to me plenty of times, but you here though.
Yeah.
I'm not who you think you are. You didn't raise me, because if I was the same as you, I would have done the same thing to me.
Child.
And I didn't.
It really be like that.
So
too.
that allowed me, from the divorcing my parents conversation, that happened after that episode.
Wow.
So today's my update, I guess.
Wow.
The freedom that it gave me, that now she respects my boundaries. Now she don't expect me to put her stuff before mine. Now she respects that I talk to my kids a certain way. So it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, break free from that. So definitely have, if your mom is at your house right now, she's in that fire circle right now. So it's like,
Aw.
attack.
My sacred
Not in a
space.
bad way, not attack in a bad way, but at least say what you have to
Communicate.
say.
I'm
Communicate
I'm gonna
what
have
you
to
have to
on
say.
on a real deep level. I want to ask you, like, you have a great relationship with your mom. Like,
The bus.
Guys always
Like,
have a great
oh my
relationship
God,
with their
the
moms.
best.
You know, everybody.
Before
You
you
know,
finish that statement, hold on, Rob.
what's up?
Do you end up dating a lot of women with a mom problems? Like,
Great fucking question.
sorry to cut your
No.
wisdom. 'Cause-
Sorry to cut your wisdom.
Ooh.
that
I
story.
mean, let
Weigh
me
it
see.
out, Rob.
Let me
it,
think
because
about
you
it.
have a good relationship with your mom, like me,
Yeah.
and I seem to attract women that need that strong.
So check this
Like-
out, bro. Here's what the
Wow.
but look at the numbers. It's usually daddy's little girl
Yes.
and the mother's son love, right? So
Right.
women tend to clash for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because
Yes.
me and my mother had a phenomenal, to this day. But my sister and my mother,
Right.
same mother, different kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
I
were
feel
head
this-
on, bro.
Bruh.
Like, so to answer that question there's been a mix. There's definitely, for the majority though, yeah, it wasn't the greatest relationship with their mother. Like, there was definitely differences.
Mhm.
Like, yo, I love my mother, but
But
kind of. Like, it's my
Mm.
mother, but I can't have too much of her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good question, bro.
yeah,
For
my
sure.
bad. Sorry, Sherrod.
No,
Go ahead.
you're
No,
good.
no, I'm always curious. You know, you have 2 boys, so it's like
Mhm.
moms love their boys different.
Right.
So I think my mom, what was the question?
Was
You asked me a question about my mother?
yeah, just your relationship with your mom, like.
I mean, my mom is the reason I'm a respectful being.
Mhm.
Whether you a man or female, whether you a gangster or corporate man, whether you black or white, whether you fat or skinny, straight or gay, you're a person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I got that from my mother. My mom's valid everywhere she goes.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So my
Valid
mom don't take no
everywhere.
shit from nobody, but she's very sweet at the same time. So I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
it's okay to have that balance.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then my mom is not afraid to vocalize how she feels. And when
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
wrong, she acknowledges that she's wrong.
Mom takes accountability.
Maybe not in the moment, because you gotta know your mom.
She
So
still
here's what I'm
woman at the
saying.
end
Here's
of
what
the
I'm
day.
saying. Growing up, right? Here's what you gotta just be observant, bro. Like, I gotta love my crazy ass sister. Motherfucker's crazy. All right.
Right.
Then I got a younger brother. And when we were kids all in the room, right?
Uh,
Let's say we were supposed to be sleeping. Go to sleep. Or laugh, do dumb shit that kids do. And when mom comes in the room, shut up. If she opens the door,
you know.
shut up. We're in the wrong.
Yeah.
We're wrong.
Right.
son.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't say something smart, bro. And then if and when you do, she's gonna speak for hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
You did that to yourself.
Yeah.
If you said nothing, she's
You'd have been
over it in
good.
5 seconds.
Right.
Mhm.
You said something, we're gonna hear her for an hour.
She's a Caribbean parent.
100%. It's a Dominican woman. So I learned my mom
Mhm.
early. I said, how fast can I get out of this? If I'm wrong, your mom wrong.
Yeah.
My bad. Deep breath. Might say 2 or 3, maldito muchacho, diablo. 2 or 3 of those, and then we good, and then we could talk about it. But a moment that was pivotal for me was, there was a time my mom took out her frustration out on me, and I was a kid. I was probably 10.
Mm.
She took out, and it was not like my mom. She just came in my room and took out her frustration on me in front of my best friends.
Oh no.
And I remember like
embarrassment.
in shock, like, wait, what is going on?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What are you
Mm.
doing? And it was like, I'm mad embarrassed. I feel bad for my friends. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? We're always here
Yeah.
at this time. We're not even making no, and what you doing as a 10-year-old kid? What are you doing? Ma, you wilding out. You disrespected me in front of my friend. And I said that as a kid, and my
Wow.
mom, at the moment, get him out, you gotta leave.
Mhm.
Not like my mom.
Yeah.
Very next day, not only did she come to me and apologize to me, she called my friends downstairs.
Mm.
I want to apologize to both of y'all.
Oh, I love that.
different.
That's
Your mom is
beautiful.
very
You,
different.
you feel me?
She apologized.
Beautiful taught me that it's okay to sometimes be irrational. And when you come down, it's your duty to be like, what did I do wrong?
Wow.
This is why I love guys who
Wow.
have a great relationship with their mom. Not so much mama boys,
Correct.
where it's like, no, my mom, and you get away because my mom said no. Like, you're
Yeah.
a man's man. You love and
Wow.
respect your mom, and that's gonna
100%.
tell you so much about the man.
For sure.
If the man don't have a good relationship with his mom,
You know,
there's a
for
lot of
me-
concerns.
for
Oh,
that
me,
you
it's a
should
red
have.
flag. It's a
You know, I
red
never want to
flag.
put myself in anybody's house. However,
Mhm.
if you speak to your mother or father in a disrespectful way
Mhm.
in front of
Mhm.
me, ooh.
It tells me a lot
Yeah,
already.
absolutely.
For real?
Absolutely.
It gives me a
disrespect your mom
whole-
like that?
Yeah.
You see a whole,
What you
what
do
is
to
it,
me?
like a reverse life? Like this is what your life is gonna be in it. Yep.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
see
Like
the whole
maybe,
thing.
and maybe I don't know what you've been through, but I'm in the room. Hold that
Right.
down.
Mhm.
The time and place for everything. you
Yeah.
know?
I couldn't even imagine, even to this day, with the relationship with my mom, I couldn't be like, what
Can't
the
go
fuck?
crazy.
What?
No,
Whoa.
you
But I ain't
can't.
gonna lie, I used to be a smoker. Literally.
Like cigarettes?
No, hell no.
I'm about to say.
A little ganja. Never smoked cigarettes, but a little ganja,
Ain't
okay?
nothing wrong with that.
And
Good for your eyebrows. It's good for your eyebrows.
You see.
recently I had some, but I've had it for so long. When she came over the next
Ooh.
morning, I woke up like, is this real? Right? I rolled up. You know, Shorty could roll up. Okay. I rolled up and I went outside and I was just like,
Gotta
whoa.
let this happen. That's
Yo,
what it
and
is.
she ended up walking outside because she needed to get something from her car. She's never seen me smoke, didn't know I smoked.
Mhm.
And honestly, I looked at her.
I'm grown. It's what it is.
You
I'ma
can't
hit this.
tell me
Right,
I
I'm
can't hit
home.
this J right now.
I can
because-
imagine. I
got-
can see it right now
I
in
hate-
my eyes. Just your face, her eyes, like.
And
She
I'm on the phone with my
smoking.
brother updating them like, yo,
I'm
you won't
smoking a blunt
believe
in
what
front
just
of Mom
happened.
right now.
But I had to because
I'ma
I'm like, but she understood what it
No, she's
was.
grown. Your mom probably smoked back in the day.
What she gonna
and
say
I found
now?
out she did.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's she gonna say now?
What
She ain't gonna say nothing,
Your mom,
but-
your mom almost said, pass that.
It just reminded me of that, which is super crazy. You know what I mean? Okay, so we talked about your mom, the relationship which you have with your mom, but I'm curious the relationship you have with the ladies. First of all, are you single?
I am single.
Okay.
I am single.
Single. Because
So,
nowadays.
all right. So let's
Are you
clarify.
married?
That's crazy. Single. With a double up. Are you single? Or are you single?
Are you married?
I'm not married at all.
So you're single.
I am single. I'm seeing somebody. So I'm single, but I'm seeing somebody.
Okay, so
Just letting you know, he is single.
yeah, he's not married.
So whoever
not.
he's seeing, he is single.
yes.
Yeah,
He just said he's
we know
single.
that. We lit. She's single. I'm single, and this is what I love, right? Because you had to clarify.
Yeah.
Yes.
We clarified from the jump,
Good.
and we were clear from the jump.
Good.
That lovely woman is single, fire, hair in a doobie, walk fire, laugh like a beautiful person.
Oh.
She's single.
Why wouldn't you want to lock that down?
So here's what it is. Okay, great question. That's a great question, right? Because you don't know how long I've been talking to this lovely
Mhm.
girl and etc. So it's a valid question. But when you meet somebody and you're both on the same agreement of like, this is what I'm not looking for. This is what I'm not looking for. Fantastic. The reason why we talking because we on the same page.
Mhm.
But did you state what you wanted
Jump Street.
first, or you stated it?
Fellas, let me get there. First, let me tell you something. It's so. Let me say it in ways you understand. You will still hit when you honest.
Absolutely.
You understand that? She's gonna give it. Well, girl, when she wants to fuck you, it doesn't matter if you got 5 cents. Oh, hold on, y'all getting me tight. Cause they lying. This whole social media shit, you gotta be 6'6", make 272,000 in 2 hours. Big dick to his ankles. He's 5'5", back credit, little dick, fucking up her life. It's all bullshit. If you're honest, it is what it is. If she wants to do it, she wants to do it.
Wait.
For
No,
me,
you need the 3 6s.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
6 inch, 6
Six-
figures, 6 foot
all
tall.
of this bullshit. He needs to be
That's what I heard. I didn't know.
He's giving her
I
bubble
thought
gum.
3 6
and
is the devil's number. What?
Oh yeah, look.
Excuse
It won't win the tournament.
So what I mean to say
I'll
is there's
negotiate.
nothing wrong with being transparent and honest at the beginning.
Yes.
What sucks is not a lot of people are used to that.
Mm-hmm.
This person happened to be my friend
Okay.
first.
Okay.
And it definitely didn't like this is not to say like, oh no, for real. It was like not even crossed my mind, not one bit, not even for a second.
So what
Those be
made
the
y'all-
best ones.
So,
what made you cross
great
over?
question. So
That's
one
interesting.
day she just looked at me different. And I was like, oh.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see the look.
So what happened was she looked at me different. I was like, oh, she's trying to fuck. So I was like, oh shit. And I tell her all the time, she's lucky that I let her hit. I let it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Fellas, check because of me. We
He
doing
says,
something.
you
heard?
lucky. What?
I let you smash, B. Because if it was up to,
Okay.
and I say that because I was celibate at the time too. So
wow.
there's power in knowing you. Like if I stop talking to somebody, I'm not ready to be out here running, doing whatever the case is. I was to myself, I was focused. One day she looked at me different. And I thought I was bugging. I was like, was that it? Because you know the look girls give. The look. She gave the look and I was shocked. Like, you didn't just look at me like that. And instantly in my mind, I'm like, well, would I? And it went from there.
That's wild. I be
Okay.
feeling though like when, when women and men come to an understanding, because I dealt with a situation where a guy was like, oh no, we have an understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I didn't really have an understanding. I just
You have
thought
to
I could
re-explain.
change you. So I kind of went with
I've been
it.
there.
Thank
Why are you
And-
trying to
and-
change?
and-
No, finish that.
Yeah, talk that.
Yeah,
Why you finish
Talk
that?
I thought I could
that.
change you. So
Mm.
that's
Wait.
why
So I was honest with you from jump and told you what it is. And
he was honest with me from jump. We had an understanding,
Uh-huh.
but at the same time, and I went along with it. I was like, yeah, because eventually he gonna see what it is.
Mhm.
But listen,
They say,
why
yo,
would
sis, you heard what I
somebody?
told you?
Why would you do all these things and then expect him to like bag and tag you? It just didn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
There was no understanding. I just did it thinking I can change him, and you cannot change a man.
You can't
okay,
change
you
fellas.
cannot.
I've
a
been there
zebra
before.
gonna always have
And
their
fellas,
stripes.
you ain't gonna change her or save her. It's
Period.
over. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, and I say that to say, look, that's more because this is the world we live in today. I want people to know there's people that interview well before a job and they can't do nothing they said they could do in
Yep.
that resume.
Fact.
Yep.
Fendi facts.
Yep.
And y'all doing that shit on social media.
Yep.
She gotta be hard dick and bubblegum and she's happy as hell.
I used to always say that.
Doing nothing. But the problem is that where we claim, I'll say we, some people claim, I just want him to be honest. And when you find a man who's honest, you're so used to being lied to
Facts.
Facts.
that you can't handle the man is gonna tell you this is what it's gonna be. And whenever things changes or things changing for you, let me know. Because I'm still where I'm at. I'll check in, like, you know what? Where you at?
Yeah.
Because you touched me the other day and it felt a little too good. I don't know if that was your heart, that was your mind, that was your hormones.
Yeah.
It kind of
Mhm.
scared me.
Uh-huh.
That was the Hennessy.
You know what I mean? That was the Hennessy. What was that? Because I need to know. Anything's changed?
Yeah.
My only thing was if anything is changing, let me know.
Ooh.
If it's
Mhm.
changing, let me know because I'm not here. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I can't make you my girlfriend if I know you for 3 weeks. Sorry.
Mhm.
If
So when
I
is
don't
the
know
appropriate
you,
time?
it gotta be whoever.
I don't think
Here's
there's
what
an
it is.
appropriate time for anything.
It gotta be the right person. Like first and foremost, sometimes
There's
things come.
always a time, ain't
Nah,
there?
baby.
Because-
now.
Nah, but
No.
love.
Okay, so wait, pause. Let me
Nah.
ask this.
No.
So
Nah.
so y'all are saying like 6 months goes by, you've been dating this person, and
Yeah.
then
If you don't like me, go ahead.
you still can't recognize sunshine?
It don't mean that.
I don't understand.
So here's what I mean. All right, so 6 months. This is why time is bullshit. I'm gonna
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you why.
I agree.
6 months
I
is
agree.
really 3 weeks because you see me once a week.
Mm.
Okay.
But you got your bullshit friend on the WhatsApp chat saying, well, he better be, because girl, what you gonna do? You got the heartbroken, the girl who gets thrown around by niggas trying to tell you how to handle a man is being honest with you.
Bars.
Ladies, don't hang around girls like that.
Bar
Where's
guy.
my notepad?
You understand
I
what
don't
I'm
need
saying?
to know more,
Oh,
but
in
for
6
somebody
months.
else.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we're in 2023 where you don't know how to fucking communicate anyway. So all you want to do is text, and I'm a busy man, but when I get to you, you don't even know how to speak. So all we're gonna do is fuck.
Mm.
Okay, so let me ask you
She
this.
talk to you in
If-
emojis.
Oh,
What I'm trying to
Mr.
and,
Producer.
and look, and it's okay. That's where we
He's
at.
been there.
Emojis,
He's been there
fire flame,
before.
Been there before.
Hard eyes.
Eggplant, water, on the
Right.
way.
Thinking.
It's not even on the way. It's ONW.
OAW.
It's okay if you have
You're
that
getting
with
the
somebody.
GM messages.
You get what I'm saying? So nonetheless, is
Oh my
time
God.
time is different than what time was before.
Right,
Mhm.
okay.
We would talk every day. Some people don't even have that. So I see you
Nah.
once a week. it ain't 6 months, it ain't a year. It's the right time for me and you to be around each other.
Okay, so if a woman sex is off of the table, right?
Okay.
So the woman who is now in a space where I don't want to have sex, I did that, and it doesn't work out for me,
Cool.
but I really like this guy.
I'm with you.
What
Where
do
I'm
you
at?
do when you really like this guy and you don't want to have sex? Honestly, I would say, I think everyone know this, that if he don't want to wait, then he just not the guy for you.
Cap.
Move on. What do you mean cap?
It's cap. It's not true. Here's why.
Talk to me.
First and foremost, females are hormonal demons. Y'all hornier than men. That's one.
We are.
Bars.
That's one. Number two, I gotta test drive the car before I buy it.
Facts.
We're not doing that. It's worse.
But then you test drive and you want to
No.
keep-
I waited a year and you fucking cap back at me. Can't take nothing. Nah. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm grown. I respect you. If that's what you're doing, God bless you, baby. I'm not the fit for you. Find another man.
You see, this
that
is the honesty they don't want.
That's
though,
the honesty
Rob.
they don't want.
love the
I'm
honesty.
appreciating all of this
I
because
love the
women need to hear
honesty.
this shit.
But
Women
I'm
need to hear
saying for
this.
the girl who's like,
Look,
okay,
I
I'm feeling him.
respect
I
it.
know he's feeling me.
So
well,
here's
he's
what I
feeling you
believe.
until he has sex. Then that's when y'all know.
So look.
Post nut clarity.
So look.
But women do
post-nut.
the
No,
same
but
thing
no,
too.
women do the same.
Women do the same
Y'all
thing
do the
too.
same thing.
Whose side you on,
Sherelle.
Lily?
Come on.
Stop
What-
it.
Come
ask
on.
me the question. What's the question?
What?
What?
Yeah.
What's the question?
You don't do the same
Listen.
thing too?
Y'all
Yeah,
gotta
what?
know
There's no men in here. We don't do the same thing too.
100%.
But what's the question? What do we do?
Post nut clarity. You gotta find out what you're working with before you decide you want to do what you want to do.
Yes. But
Homie, pull up with the
PJ,
shrimp like this.
I
on you.
can.
Like that. Do something with that.
All of that,
What you doing with
gentlemen,
that?
listen,
That's what I'm doing.
all that
Like I want you to
chivalry,
be my life, my love, baby, and you do it all. Tickle you like this.
all that
That's how I'm
chivalry
looking.
And then
out
if
the
you
window.
dead him, what happens?
He could be the greatest communicator.
What
all that
happened?
stuff that goes all out the window.
People got different priorities.
haven't been
You
there
gotta check
before?
different boxes.
You haven't been there before. I've been there.
Come
You haven't been
on.
there before?
I've been in a situation where yes, we've been together, but it's like now what, right?
I feel you.
Like,
I'll say this.
now what?
All right, so let me elaborate on that. The reason I was celibate is because I've been fortunate to have some great experiences.
Okay.
And those experiences could be blinders for people.
Mm.
So I said, if I take this away, do I like the person?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But at first, we found out that our uglies match.
Okay.
Mm.
Right? You
Okay.
gotta know that we at least can hit a frequency here. And then if you want to agree to be like, yo, listen, this is where I'm at. I've been on a great date. Been on a great date. And on the date, she was like, I'm looking for something serious, this, that, and the third. And on that date, I was like, heard you. That's not where I'm at.
Mm.
And it was a fire date. Fire. It started at 2 p.m.,
See, I
ended
commend
at
him.
3 a.m.
So your intention was really
I
to go in
commend
there
him.
and see if you could smash her because
No.
honestly,
Oh
Wrong.
my
your
God.
your
Wrong.
intention.
No, Sherelle, it's going like
It's going, you're not getting it. So I'm going to
He
get to
was
know
being
you.
selfish.
100%.
Okay, but
being selfish.
she wanted.
Man.
She told you, "This is what I want," right?
Date one.
That's not what you wanted.
Right.
So
Mhm.
Right.
even though it was a fire date, you couldn't pursue it after that because she already told you, "Look, I'm looking for something serious."
So look what happened.
That's
Right?
not what he wanted
look-
at the moment.
And look what happened. You know what
Uh-huh.
happened?
What happened?
We had sex.
And then-
Anyway,
Mhm.
that's not where I'm at.
okay.
I respect that.
Okay.
Had sex that day anyway. You know what happened the next morning? Good morning. You know, great time. And when we had a conversation, we clarified, like, all right, what I said is what I said. I'm not going to come in disrespect and try to play with your emotions. One and
Mhm.
done. Kept it
Respect.
moving. I could see her. She could be herself. Fine. If you're looking for
It's
love, go
just-
find it.
It's just interesting when guys be like, "We had a great time. It was amazing." And I'm having, I love hanging with
they had
you.
a great experience of that moment, but if it's not what they wanted, like for longevity, then they're
Yeah.
letting you know at that moment is not something I want for longevity. So then
Yeah.
just take that, don't try to change it, and just
And we're not gonna
find
call
what you
it
want.
a L like a loss. It's a lesson.
It's a learn.
For
it's
sure.
something
It's a
you learn.
learning
Move on.
experience. I think
Mhm.
for me, I'm gonna be real. All right, so let me just say this too. When I think of relationships, I'm about, damn, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Be Selfish podcast.
You want to be selfish?
I'm on a journey in my life that I'm evaluating all my relationships.
Mhm.
Everyone, platonic, all
of
that.
them,
All
right?
right.
And seeing where do I stand in these relationships?
Mm.
Is it me? Is it them? So I want all areas of my life where I can trust all my relationships.
I love that.
You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's okay for me to have it's okay. Look, let's just be clear. It's also okay because y'all have them, fellas. Let me just tell y'all something.
Close
You
up, Cam.
Shout out to the fellas, okay?
Fellas, hear me out. Yo, fam, the day you act crazy, there's 3 niggas in her DM.
Facts.
And 1 hit already. He hit
Damn.
Facts.
before you. And he got a bigger dick than you. She just likes you more. So you act stupid and it give her a couple days. Tears, he feels it. Hit her up and he hit anyway. So be nice, be kind, and be respectful because someone else exists. Is it all the time? No.
Mhm.
But you ain't him. You're not him. They move faster than us and better than us. So he gotta be, and it sounds good.
Like females,
I just
the same
wanna
thing goes for
say-
you too.
I just want to say, Fendi facts.
So I know, you know why I say that? Because I know that one, to find someone that's gonna be completely honest with you, the difference, I have the luxury to actually get to know people before sometimes we do something. So I know you. I know how you move. I didn't judge you. The reason why we're doing
Praise
something
God.
because, I respect you.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what you was doing, baby. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't
Stop playing,
don't
mama.
stop playing. Don't hit me with the head fake. I know what you doing, shorty. Chill. So don't try to move on me. When I know what's going on, stay in your lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Okay.
So relationships for me, I was speaking to people today that are married. Married sound crazy.
Why does it sound crazy?
Because people are getting married in 3 weeks.
What do you think about when you first hear marriage? Like,
Trap.
and what else?
Unfortunately. All right, so
Because if you think
truthfully-
trap, you think a lot of
truthfully-
things.
No, truthfully, when I think marriage, I think, damn, son. So all my married friends, all right, well, here's what I think. Facade. I think
Ooh,
it's a painted picture that you didn't have the canvas to.
wow.
Some of you don't need to be married. You need to be single. Because you're doing stuff to your spouse that everyone knows, even her or him. And you'll be better off a single person learning. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
so when I look at people that are married, here's the part that I hope that it's pure. It don't need to be perfect, but it got to be something that I aspire to have. Well, I don't know if I do. I think about my future, and I don't see a wife and kids. I don't see that. Not at this point in my life. I don't see like at all. Like if you put it there, I won't be able to identify it.
Wow.
Why? I don't know. But it's true to me.
Wow.
But if you meet someone and the first thing they're looking for is a husband, guess what? I'm not him.
Mhm.
Damn.
Sorry. Maybe in 2 years, I'm like, ooh, I see a wife and kid. Today, present time, don't know what she looked like, what she smelled like, her height, don't see her at all.
So if a woman said to you, would you consider yourself someone who would want to get married? She doesn't have to
Ooh.
say, hey, I want to get married. I want this. But would you ever get married?
I don't know.
Would that turn you off, scare you, and you
no,
run
no.
away?
If she would have asked me, would you ever get married? Truthfully, if God puts, if you out there,
Talk to your lady right now. Come on.
if you out there, all you gotta do is make good breakfast, baby. Brush your teeth.
Don't say that. Because apparently it takes a lot more than that.
Listen, all jokes aside,
Because females go over there going to see what you do for breakfast.
You
Nah,
don't see it in
it's-
your
do
picture,
you.
but
Look, honestly, it's rough. In this era now, too, where the trend is, I'm hating what social media is doing because it's trying to divide us in our thoughts and what we're supposed to be. But I don't come from a household where I saw a successful marriage.
Mhm.
I also seen a lot of people who are married.
married in DMs.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so for me, and that's not a judging thing, right? I'm not judging nobody. I'm just more like, I don't know what it means to be married.
Yeah.
So maybe someone come and teach me it, or I just feel like there's so much I want to do by myself
Oh
first.
my
Mhm.
God.
When the time is right, that's
When the
all I'm
time
going
is
to say.
right.
When the time is right, the time is right, you going to know.
That's it.
It happened to me, so when the time is right, the time is
all
right.
And everything happens for a reason.
That's it.
Mhm.
Rob,
Honestly.
we can literally talk to you
Hold on,
for
hold on, hold on.
hours
Before we
and
get
hours.
out of here, Rob.
Oh, we
Hold on,
out
hold
of
on.
here. Time
Before we get out of here.
flies.
Time flies with us.
Yes,
Talk to me.
exactly. Listen, you be listening to Breakfast Club, right?
Oh, sure,
and they
for
be
sure.
saying all the craziest people come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
Oh, so we got both
Facts,
all
so
in
that
one
mean, hey,
house.
that's a fact.
Right
That's
now,
a
you
fact.
in Florida,
For
you
sure.
in Miami,
For sure.
and you from the Bronx.
Yes,
So
sir.
we got a slew of questions we could ask you, but it's like, yo, how, like, how is dating in the Bronx? Because New York
Ooh.
women is very aggressive,
Mhm.
and they love me because I'm Yachty. So when I put on a Jamaican accent, they're like, okay, I can't take advantage of him. You feel me? But then when I
Like,
talk,
who
that-
doesn't?
You know, when I speak the
Yes,
Yankee
sir.
shit, they be like,
Yes,
oh,
sir.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
facts.
They love that.
Look,
So how is dating like in the Bronx?
Yeah,
How growing up in the Bronx? Like
I
walk us
grow,
through that.
that's a great question. So growing up in the Bronx is different because truthfully, I'm not dating.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not dating. I'm not dating.
You're sexting.
Right? I'm just no.
Sure.
I have look, ready. I have an understanding.
Facts. There we go.
You understand? I have a unique, beautiful situation that I ain't gonna share with nobody.
Okay.
You're,
Damn. Sis.
you're,
Bag and tag.
you're. So
Bag
look,
and tag.
but growing up in the Bronx, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Growing up, girls in the Bronx are fucking harsh, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being heartbroken as a kid. I had a little joint cheat on me. Oh, I hated that moment. Oh, and didn't care. Looked at me the next day with the nigga like, what?
What?
Damn.
Savage. Little Puerto
Wow.
Rican savage. Made me a different man. I looked in the I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's a true story. I got my heart broken when I was 13 years old. I had another damn, you bringing me back right
Oh
now,
my
bro.
God.
Let's go. Let's go.
Growing
real
up in the
quick,
Bronx,
yeah.
dating, you know what it is that they're tough. They see what they catch on. You know, you deal with somebody from the Bronx, they pick up the lingo, they got brothers, they see how they move.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are slicker than you.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then
Mhm.
here's another part.
Slicker than a perm.
Be like, fuck
J-
out of here.
When you from the Bronx, I like girls that are still women.
Yes.
Like, you don't gotta be a man. You're my dick. Women saying that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Mm-hmm.
So that
Suck
was
my-
that was the
Whoa.
worst. Like seeing a beautiful, pretty girl, and as soon as she talk, you like, close your mouth. Close your mouth. So growing up, dating was so interesting because I grew up fast. So it's more like, and I didn't have money. So it was
Mm.
like how I use my tongue to do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like type deal.
Pause.
Hey,
You can say
I mean,
that.
that was
Ain't no
something I was
pause,
talking
it's
about
women
women.
here.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it was very
We're amongst
interesting.
friends.
It was very interesting.
He meant talking, Sherelle. That's what he
Okay,
meant.
Sorry,
It
go
is
ahead.
it is what it is. But yeah, dating in the Bronx was, you know what it was, bro? You know what was fire? Some shorties was fine with a bacon, egg, and cheese, bro.
Mm.
You and this breakfast.
Bacon, egg, and cheese was
Bacon, egg,
fire.
and
From my
cheese.
block, bacon, egg, and cheese after the 3-hour mission, fire. It was all right with that.
The
It
way
was
to a
all right.
man's heart is what?
Food, bro.
So
stomach.
dating in the Bronx, you would say to sum up,
Let me just big up the Bronx. There's a lot
Okay.
of beautiful, respectful,
really are
elegant,
gorgeous women.
gorgeous
in the Bronx.
women in the Bronx.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got the joints that are, you know what I like about the women in the Bronx? That they could be super street, super corporate, super hood, super gangs, like sweet at the same time. Like it
Yeah.
could, they know how to switch that on and
Yo,
off.
Rob, I seen a video on YouTube of this lady in a convenience store, right? She was talking so aggressive,
Uh-huh.
but she was talking about catering to her man.
For sure.
So she
Hype
was
as hell
like,
with a heck up in her hand.
I
I cook for my man. Fuck out of here every morning. He's fat. Passionate. Right. Right.
What you fuck
Bro.
out of here? What you mean?
Party threw the X up on him and all that. nigga. Like, yeah.
I rub his back.
All that.
I got his food ready.
I give him an asthma
Bitches.
pump. All that. All that.
Asthma pump.
They didn't
Yeah,
get in
that's
the
how he's
Bronx.
supposed to do it.
I don't know.
No,
No,
no.
no.
That's right. I'm scared. You don't gotta do
So
that.
that's,
You ain't
that's
gotta do
New
that.
York women for the most part, but not all, obviously.
all,
We're
right.
not talking about all.
I
But
think New York,
very-
what I know about New York is there's something about that ground, something in the ground that we understand morals. So I will speak from my generation. Like ladies, some ladies know the code. And some girls from the Bronx will tell you what it is.
Mhm.
And some girls in the Bronx will make you feel like the girl.
I like that.
Like, I'm out. Like, hold on though. You don't want ice cream. You don't want to.
You want to hang out? You don't want to see a movie?
You don't want.
Get outta
You don't
here.
want a bagel.
Get out of
And
here.
then dap you up like, yo, I'm gonna holler at you. This is growing up. It was real like that.
Damn.
That's
Dap you up, yo. I
crazy.
see you, and it was real like that. All right, next week I hit you.
Woo.
I
it
feel
was
like that's the
that.
future coming up because women becoming masculine.
Dead
Yeah, this is
ass.
different, bro. I don't know. It's era, and this is what is different about now. So another thing to say this. The dating stuff is because of that. I have zero interest to be out here and be like, hey, let me go online and swipe to see who likes me.
Yeah, I'm not an online dater at
What
all.
the fuck is weird?
I'm very, we got to be organic.
Yeah, so.
Rob, okay, like I said, we can go hours and hours with you.
Hours.
And y'all, please comment if you enjoyed this episode. Tell Rob to come back and bless the Be Selfish podcast.
Sure, you know that. Come on now.
Where
Not a
can the
thing.
people find you, support you, all the good things that you have coming up?
So first and foremost, I want to thank y'all for having me. As always, always a great
Pleasure.
time when we link up. My name is Rob De La Rosa. My Instagram handle is Rob_De La Prophet. On there, you'll see my In the Living Room podcast, Linktree, YouTube, all of the above. Also, if you Google how to love your mother, I'll end up there as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you can find me.
Facts?
Nah, it's not fact.
And on that note, we're gonna end it off on a toast. We should ask. I should ask you, what's be selfish for you? What does it mean to be selfish?
Drank my whole joint. It's over. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I mean,
I'm gonna still get up and grab it so y'all can see the be selfish.
do your thing. They got the drip. They got the drip.
You gotta put the little song. The
Be
little
selfish to me. Well, first and foremost, be selfish. It's two powerful women making something happen, right? Because that's your pod. Let's just make sure we acknowledge that. But being selfish isn't a bad thing. You know, you got to be selfish sometime to be able to support others and give back to others. So
Absolutely.
be you so you could help others. That's what I think selfish is.
I love that.
Facts. Fendi
Well,
facts.
Fendi facts. We're gonna end on a cheers. Do you want to make a toast?
A toast.
Mm-hmm.
This is a toast to progression, authenticity, and reality.
In reality. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Here we grow.
Here we go.
Here we grow.